Welcome back to my little channel. Now, it seemed almost unfair, but lately I have been making videos about English people and Islamic people and blah blah blah, and where I think they were wrong, but I haven't often made a video, or, well, not for the last year at least, of Dutch people being absolutely stupid. Are you going to say stupid? Yes, I am going to say stupid. Because today I will make a video about a Dutch woman called Marianne Zwagerman and how she feels certain words are no longer acceptable. What are the words that are no longer acceptable? Well, being educated lowly. It doesn't really translate well, but in Dutch we have a system of lager onderwijs, middelbaar hogerwijs en hoger onderwijs, which translate to lower education, medium education and higher education. And somehow these terms, these names, are a problem. And someone is at one of her leadership talks and made the mistake to say lower educated. And oh my God, no, that is so wrong. I'll not grant you everything because I don't have everything here. I have her response though. And obviously I will react to that. Now I am sorry, but it is Dutch spoken, so I will use subtitles for that, which unfortunately means that you actually have to read what I type. Unless of course you're fluent in Dutch, then you can just follow it along. Oh, yeah, the next bit will be her.
Hier ga ik je corrigeren.
Kijk.
Dit mag je nooit meer zeggen. Lager geschoold personeel. Dat wil ik vandaag voor het allerlaatst gehoord hebben.
Ja.
Yeah, she never wants to hear lower educated personnel ever again, because we all know that no one is ever lower educated. No one in the history of... Oh no, wait a second. No, that can't be it. So it must be something else. Do tell.
Want dat is namelijk mijn belangrijkste oplossing.
Ja.
Yes, her most important solution. But we still haven't been to the problem yet. It'll get better though.
Ik heb net zo hard staan schreeuwen, nee nog veel harder, tegen Sander Dekker toen hij nog staatssecretaris van Onderwijs was vorig jaar. En ook gezegd, als jij dat nog 1 keer zegt, zoek ik je op en hak ik je kop eraf.
We still haven't heard what the problem is, but what we already do know is that she threatened physical violence, actual murder, if a state representative, a state secretary, would use the term lowly educated again. So it must be something huge, don't you think? Because basically she's threatening corporal punishment. Actually, what she just did is an offense by the law, but it's a woman, so she'll probably get away with it.
Want hier ben ik heel fel op.
Nee.
See, the audience gleefully claps along because she just threatened someone with death because he said something she doesn't like him to say. But are we getting to the point already?
Als jij tegen een kind van 12 zegt, jij bent laag, dat doen wij, hè? Zo wreed zijn wij in Nederland.
Ah, so now we get to the point. You see, the thing is, I never really thought that people in the Netherlands would be this stupid. But she apparently is, and she's famous for it as well. Well, no, she's not famous for being stupid. People think she's actually smart. But equating lower education with being a low person is what she says we do whenever we say, well, you're lower educated. She's putting a value on a factual description. I mean, that's basically it. And she's telling other people not to do that. But when I say someone is lower educated, I'm merely talking about their education. When I say someone is low, I'm talking about the person. How can she not see this?
Tegen een kind van 12, die ongelooflijke talenten heeft, die dingen kan die jij nooit zal kunnen. Dan zeggen we tegen, jij bent laag. Voor de rest van je leven heb jij laag op je voorhoofd staan.
Yep, tugging at those heartstrings. Do you feel bad already? Oh, you're such a bad person. Because that child of 12-year-old can do things that you probably never, ever, ever could. It's not as if she's assuming anything there. And the worst part is, it doesn't even matter. You know, the thing is, car mechanics are considered low-educated people. I'm not a car mechanic. I can't do car mechanics. Well, I know a little bit, but if I have a problem in my car, I'm bringing it away. I'm letting it fixed by a professional with a lower education than mine, but his education is specific to fixing my car. I don't understand this. This is not a positive negative thing. This is a recognition of skills thing. Yeah? I'm 100% sure that nowhere in the world, when people have highly difficult math equations to fix, they will go to their car mechanics. And at the same time, I'm 100% sure that most of the highly educated math professors in the world will bring their car to a mechanic. To each their own, once said. And it's not even negative. It's a recognition of differences in education and skill. But you're not allowed to do that anymore. No, because if you say someone is lower educated, this automatically equates to a value on them. Can you please elaborate on that instead of keep pushing you're not allowed to say that narrative?
Zo bedoelde ik hem niet.
And here the poor woman in the crowd is basically saying, yeah, but that's not what I said. Trying to apologize. And for fuck's sake, we really need to learn never to apologize to these social justice bullshitters. Is Marianne Zwagerman a social justice bullshitter? Well, I didn't think so, but now I'm 100% convinced because she is pushing a narrative. She's not interested in reality, she's interested in the narrative.
Nee, maar dat snap ik.
Klopt.
Maar dat is namelijk nog het ergste. Dat is
Ja.
nog het ergste. Bedoelde je het maar. Bedoelde je het maar. Onbedoeld zetten wij een ongelofelijke groep vakmensen, die nogmaals dingen kunnen die wij waarschijnlijk nooit zullen kunnen, zetten wij weg als laag.
See, this is how deep it goes. She recognized that she didn't mean offense, but she has decided that she does. Or rather, she does so without actually recognizing that she does, because it's her narrative. And again, lowly educated does not mean the same as low, but this is the narrative she is pushing. Well, if you say someone is lowly educated, therefore you are saying they are low. They can do things that we probably can't. Yes, they probably can do things we probably can't, but no one is saying they are low. They are saying they are lowly educated. They are not the same thing.
Dus ik geloof niet dat woorden dingen per se op kunnen lossen, maar woorden zijn wel heel krachtig. Dus mijn allerbelangrijkste oproep is, stop met mensen laag opgeleid noemen. Ze zijn praktisch opgeleid. Dat is niet slechter dan theoretisch opgeleid. Jij bent advocaat, jij kan heel goed boeken lezen. Gefeliciteerd.
And if there was any doubt why I would call her a social justice warrior, then this is it. It's not about what you say, it's what you say. I'm sorry, can you repeat that? Well, I know what you said, but what you meant was... No, I said lower educated. Yeah, that means you think they are low. No, why are you putting these words in my mouth? I never said that. Well, yeah, but you shouldn't use lower educated, you should use practically educated. How long do you think it'll take before people will find that offensive? Well, no, yeah, he is theoretically educated, but that one, well, yeah, he's practically educated. Yeah, but it's offensive to the child if she hears that she's only lowly educated. No, first off, you are the one pushing the idea that this is offensive. And in all fairness, if it actually were offensive, then still that's not a reason not to use these words. If my kid comes home and someone says to me, "Oh, Daddy, I feel so bad because someone said I'm lowly educated," my response would not be to be angry with the person who said that. My response would be towards my kid, trying to explain to him that he shouldn't be offended by mere words. Either these words are true, then there is no reason for you to be offended about them, because it's reality, or these words are not true. Now, why would you be offended by a lie? It's annoying, no, I'll grant you that, but why is it offensive? But then again, this is higher thinking, I guess, for people from straight line business school. Because being offensive is terrible, and I'm obviously a man, therefore I must be offensively offensive already. And I don't understand what she's saying because I'm mansplaining how she's wrong. The fact, though, is that she is wrong, and people are lapping it up like it's warm milk with a small bit of honey to make it sound better. But this is killing our society. We are basically telling people you're not allowed to say this because of political correctness, instead of teaching our children how to deal with being offended. Whether offense is taken and whether offense is meant doesn't even matter. If a child gets offended by mere words, it is us as educators and parents that are to blame, because we are the ones that needed to teach them that, sticks and stones may break bones, but words. But yeah, this is where I'm going to stop responding to her. She continues about how she feels that, I'm educated theoretically, but if I get into my car and it breaks down, I need someone who is going to be educated practically. No one's denying that. And therefore you're not allowed to say someone is lowly educated. Well, lower education is a thing. It's not that higher education per se is better. It's just the way we call things. Well, but in that way we can say practice and theoretical education, we could use that. And you know what? In a way, I'm going to say, yeah, you're correct. But if our motivation for doing this is because the name might be offensive, then it's not going to work. If we're not going to say nigger anymore, but we're now going to say nigga, or instead of nigger or nigga, we're now just going to call you the N-word. How is that any less offensive? Everyone knows what you're talking about. Then that can still be considered offensive by some. Or if we're not going to allow the word cracker anymore, so we're going to call people, cheesehead, that can still be considered offensive. It's not the word in itself that is offensive. It's the connotation. The meaning that people will derive from it. But I'm sorry, in the Netherlands we used to have a saying, no, not so much a saying as a practice. If you use a word towards me and you mean it as an insult, I'm going to adapt that word and I'm going to make it descriptive of me. And I'm going to wear it as a badge of honor. The Dutch word for that is geuzennaam. Now the story of the geuzennaam is that a French word for beggar is somewhat sounding like geuze. And the Dutch were called beggars. And then suddenly the Dutch said, you know what? Fuck you. Then we are. But we're still going to fight you. So that's how that word came up. So if you can adapt a word that is absolutely meant to be an insult and take that as a word of pride, why the fuck are we going to be bothered by a word that is not meant as an insult? Anyway, I'm somewhat upset about people like this because they are more damaging to our society than we actually recognize. So for now, I really have to quit this and stop before I, get too angry. But it's scary that a room full of educated people are applauding this. It's better not to use certain words than to educate your children, and they are applauding for this. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe if you feel so inclined. Criticism, as always, is more than welcome. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, I would love to hear why. And hopefully see you all next time.